Am I the a-hole for refusing to accept blame for my stepsister's accident? I, 16M, feel like I'm caught in the middle of something way bigger than me, and everyone keeps telling me I should feel guilty when I honestly don't think I did anything wrong. My parents divorced years ago. I'm their only kid together. My dad is still single, and I spend a lot of time with him. We're close, and we get along. My mom remarried, and her husband has a daughter, 10F, who is now my stepsister. I split my time equally between both households. 1 week at mom's, 1 week at dad's. On paper, it sounds fair, but in reality, my time at mom's always feels heavier, like I'm not just her son but her assistant, errand boy, and babysitter. My relationship with my mom has always been complicated. She's extremely demanding. She expects me to jump whenever she calls or texts, no matter where I am or what I'm doing. If I don't answer her texts during school, she gets pissed. At one point, she even called my school office demanding that they get me to text her back immediately. I wish I was joking, but it's true. The things she asks me to do are rarely emergencies. Sometimes she'll text me to stop by the store for milk on the way home, or to pick up takeout that she ordered. Since she married her husband, her requests often involve my stepsister. For example, walking her home from school, even though I don't drive and it takes me out of my way. Standing outside her basketball practice for an hour until it ends, because she doesn't want her daughter waiting alone. Running errands that are clearly an adult's responsibility, but she delegates to me because I have 2 legs and should help. It's exhausting. My dad has noticed and told me I don't have to answer my phone at school. Most of my teachers also supported this and encouraged me to put my phone on silent. They said education comes first, and honestly, they're right. So I started doing it, silencing my phone during class and checking it after school. That decision is what led to the blow-up. Back in April, I had after-school activities. As usual, my phone was on silent. When I was done, I checked and saw several missed messages from my mom. She had texted me to go pick up my stepsister from some Girl Scouts/camping event. Then there was a missed call. Finally, I listened to a voice note from her where she was full-on screaming at me because apparently my stepsister had been in an accident. She had been walking home alone, got knocked down by a bike, and was taken to the hospital. When I finally got to mom's house, nobody was home. I did my homework and waited. Hours later, my mom came storming in, furious, and told me everything, that my stepsister wasn't careful while walking alone, that she was hit by a bike, and that she was now dealing with a broken leg and damage to her knee that might never fully heal. My mom immediately blamed me. She said if I'd checked my phone, I could have walked my stepsister home, and this wouldn't have happened. I told her flat out that it wasn't my fault. She knows I have after-school activities. She knows I silenced my phone. I never agreed to pick up my stepsister. Nobody arranged that with me in advance. She just assumed I'd see the message and do it. That's not responsibility. That's dumping something on me last minute and then blaming me when it goes wrong. She completely lost it. She yelled at me for not feeling bad enough and said family should always come before any stupid school thing. She demanded I show some shame, like my lack of guilt was disgusting. Her husband backed her up, of course. He's an ass anyway, always treating me like some inconvenience in their perfect little family. He said I should be ashamed for abandoning my stepsister. But the thing is, I never abandoned her because I was never supposed to be in charge of her in the first place. When Dad found out, he chewed Mom out hard. He said she had no right to dump parenting responsibilities on me, especially when I was busy, and that blaming me was unfair. That only made Mom double down, saying Dad coddles me and doesn't teach me real responsibility. Since then, every time I'm at Mom's house, it turns into a fight. She brings up the accident constantly. She looks at me like I'm some heartless monster because I refuse to say the words, "It was my fault." She keeps saying my stepsister is permanently scarred and I don't even care. The truth is, I do care. I feel bad that she got hurt. I really do. But I don't believe I caused it, and I'm not going to fake guilt just to satisfy my mom. I think my stepsister might even resent me too, because she doesn't talk to me much anymore. It sucks, but I can't carry responsibility for something that wasn't mine to begin with. If my mom knew her daughter couldn't walk alone, she should have arranged a proper pickup with her husband or with another adult. That was their job, not mine. Now, I feel like my mom is trying to guilt-trip me into being her built-in babysitter for life. And I keep wondering, am I really the A****hole for standing my ground and refusing to accept blame? Am I the a-hole?